Hello, folks. What is up? I'm Nicholas Grayson from fanbyte.com, and today is the first non-love. How do I fix this? This glare is like killing the vibe, you know? What if I just do this? There we go. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. What did I do? Oh, now we're good. Okay. Now that's worse, right? Like, this isn't good either. Well, I have to turn the monitor back on and everything's gonna get sick again. Because I thought if I turned the monitor off that I would fix my issues, but I didn't. But what if I just pull up something that isn't my background, then it's good. Anyway, hey, what's up? Welcome to the Tonight Show. It's a brand new, innovative title that I've come up with for this, the Tuesday evening stream. The show's in beta. I've got some actual stuff planned for this format, but I wanted to start it a little bit. I'm waiting on... Remember how I've been asking for 3D animators for stuff? I still need a 3D animator, so if you know anybody who can make things that fit the fanbyte aesthetic and are not fucking bad furry art, please slide into my DMs. But yeah, welcome to the first episode of the Tonight Show. Today, it's like my and John's shows talk to each other. You get it? Because John's is the Tuesday morning show, and mine is in the evening. So it's like a tiered situation. Maybe you think can someone in chat? Ooh, that's channel points, baby. Can someone in chat tell me a color to pick for the lights? And also let me know if everything looks and sounds good, because my setup has changed a little bit over the course of the last day or so. Orange is going to be bad for my skin tone, but it is the first color I saw. Hey Google, turn the lights in the room red. Nope, why did I say red? Hey Google, turn the lights in the room orange. Orange? Do we want to re-roll this one? Purple is what we were on before. Are we sure we want to keep it here and don't want to re-roll? Pink. Pink, okay, I mean, we can try pink. Hey Google, turn the lights pink. Oh, gray is impossible for LEDs. That's not pink. Pink is hard for LEDs. I don't actually hate this though. This is like the most even lighting. This is the most even lighting we've had so far. I might just keep it here. But I can't actually get us to buy. Hey Google, turn the lamp blue. Hey Google, turn the living room lamp blue. Well, that turned both of them to blue, which is not what I wanted. Okay, thank you. Are you good? Are you done? Okay, she's done. Anyway, what's up? Their rods and cones are really sick, high beats. This is just a chill vibe stream. Today we're opening some stuff. This is not going to be the normal format of this program. But today it is. That's why we're in beta, you know? Just trying stuff out. So, today we're opening some boxes. First box we'll open is this one. It's a 7 by 5 by 4 inch box. What could be inside? Does anybody know? I do. I know what's inside. Did anybody get anything in a box today? Let me know in chat. Any box heads out there? Using my... Jesus Christ, bud. Using the world's strongest fucking tape. Using the key for my Toyota Prius C. Crack into this lad. Yeah, classic box size. I think a lot of people try to go for boxes that are bigger. But I mean, there's just something about 7 by 5 by 4 that really like screams quality to me. They packaged this really well. Does anybody have any guesses to what this is before I open it up? Before I unwrap it? Also, excuse my nails, they're fucking gross. They're getting really gross. I didn't really think about that until literally right now when I looked over. Don't look too hard. You think this is drugs that I'm opening live on stream, LB? It's a good guess. A PlayStation Vita. No, I am not a resident of Vita Ivan. Do I have any enemies? Not that I know of. But let's crack this light open. See what we got. It's a camera. Now, what they have done, and this is really interesting, is they've wrapped the entire thing in saran wrap, which I love. An incredible vibe, but is going to be... Oh my god. Why is it... I don't like that saran wrap is sticky. It's one of my least favorite things. Oh, this is going to be such a fucking pain in the ass. Sometimes... Okay, so something that my mom did when I was a kid was she overdid everything. So, like, I had a habit of losing things, which was on account of my attention hyperactive deficit disorder. So I lost like hoodies and shit constantly because I just didn't know where they were. I was like never thinking about them or about it. But when I had a bunch of cameras, so I was taking photography classes when I was in high school, and she ruined a bunch of cameras because she would take them from me as soon as I got them, and then she would in Sharpie write my name on the camera, which sucked because it ruined the camera forever because my name was all the fuck over it. Another thing that she did was she was an extreme overpacker. So the first time I went on a camping trip with my school, which was one of the most miserable experiences that I've ever had, I brought 2 suitcases, like 2 fucking suitcases, which was a nightmare because I had so much fucking shit. And like I brought like canned tuna. I was gone for a week. We were in Big Bear. Like not even Big Bear, I don't think. We were like somewhere in the San Bernardino Mountains. Not far at all. Did not justify the amount of packing that we had done. Anyway, this is the Minolta Freedom Dual 60. It's an autofocus point and shoot film camera from the fine folks over at Minolta. It's got camera stuff in there. And a thing that I have been trying to get into lately is film photography, because it's a thing that I have liked doing in the past, but I never really got into it with any amount of seriousness. And I was trying to think about some hobbies that I could get into that were cheap, because I don't have very much money. And film photography seemed like one that was pretty accessible and pretty easy and would give me something tangible that I could fuck with. So the first one I got was this one, which is the Canon L35AD2, which is, I think, one of the coolest cameras I've ever held before in my life. It is such a fucking brick. The ergonomics are really nice. I bought this on the Electronic Bay, and it is broken. I bought this right before the Providence trip, and the film just doesn't advance in it correctly, and I'm not smart enough to learn how to fix it, and I haven't had the time to go to a camera store to see if they can fix it. But it's also like this camera is literally from the late 80s or early 90s, so it's almost... What did I say? I said Nikon. I said Canon, huh? It's a Nikon. It's right there. I can't read. I'm illiterate. Hi. Thanks. I can't read, LB.
It's fine. You know who bought an old camera on the Electronic Bay?
Was it you?
Uh-huh.
What'd you get?
I got some old Soviet ones.
Oh.
So the film did advance, but... So I shot a whole roll with it.
Oh no!
It won't. It can't get it to rewind.
You can't get it
The
rewind.
function
Oh, that's worse.
Uh-huh.
Damn, that's a bummer. So the thing? Well, it depends on. Rewinding is hard, right? Because in theory, you could crack the camera open, find the little knob thingy, and twist it manually.
I could.
But that would probably break the camera forever.
and I would also need to find like
the darkest place, yeah, to do it. I got this one, yeah, and it just doesn't. The film, it doesn't catch. So there's something wrong with the motor in there. And the person I bought this from was very kind enough to give me all of my money back, and I got to keep the camera. So I gotta figure out how to get this one. But the reason I got this guy is because there's a camera. Let me Google it really fast. eBay.com. Hold on, let me pull up my browser for y'all. Window capture. How you doing, LB? How was your day?
I'm doing pretty alright.
Pretty alright? That's as much as you can ask for, I feel like.
Yeah, my day is still in the middle.
Oh yeah, huh? It is only 4 o'clock, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Steven, what's up?
What's up, Steven? Oh, fuck, that was the wrong one. Alright, we're good.
I bring bad luck is what's up, I guess.
No, you're good, you're good.
No, yeah, I'm editing some footage for a big thing we're working on for tomorrow.
Oh. Are we revealing the new Tetris?
We're revealing Tetris 2.
Tetris 2.
Tetris for dogs.
So there's a for dogs, finally. There's a Leica film camera that I'm just gonna really quickly look through my history. Oh, it's this camera right here. This is the Leica AFC1, which is, like most things that are Leica, is only expensive because it's got the Leica badge on it. Yep. But I started digging into the history of this camera, and it turns out that Leica didn't make this camera. Minolta made this camera. Minolta then, a couple of months after, Leica released the camera that Minolta made. Minolta released this. The Minolta Freedom Dual 60, which is the exact same camera. This camera costs $500 on the Electronic Bay. I paid, I think, $45.
Hell yeah.
Good on
No, not even. $33.53 is how much I paid for this camera. And it is the exact same. The only difference is the housing. And it doesn't have the Leica name on it, so it's not worth as much.
Yeah, that's
how it goes with cameras. I think it was a while ago that I decided I was gonna do the thing that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember what cameras that. Quiet. I'll turn my gain up.
No. I had y'all at 25% because I'm.
Oh, well, turn my gain back.
I've cranked y'all.
Cool.
This is a really cool shot of your desk, by the way, Niki.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The camera is flipped upside down. How's the audio now, folks? But yeah, Elba, you were saying you decided to get into this a while ago.
Oh yeah. So I mean, but yeah, that is the thing with cameras is it's like here's the fancy one with the fancy name, but actually people people were making the exact same guys, just under different names and different places for different markets.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's also like
fountain pens are the same.
Yeah.
Weirdly.
And it's weird now because like a lot of people are like, oh, that's not how that works now, but like no, that's not true because like your iPhone right now is like it's the screen in there is the same screen that is in like the Samsung Galaxy S whatever the fuck. It's just cut differently. Like on the big sheet that they make the screens out of, it's the same screen, they just cut it differently, but Apple says that it is an Apple Retina screen, but Samsung is making it, right? So like it's just obfuscation and branding for the purposes of money, like most things. Steven, have you gotten into any hobbies lately that are not video game or electronic related?
I bought a bunch more. It's not a new hobby, but I got back on the manga train. I bought a bunch more manga. I read one called Boys Run the Riot. That was very fun.
Do they run the riot?
Yeah, that's the name of like it's about a trans guy in a Japanese high school who teams up with like a sort of delinquent to create a street fashion brand, and Boys Run the Riot is the name of their brand.
That's really cool. That sounds great.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a really fun series.
Nice.
Oh
no, go ahead.
I need to get back to. I keep thinking about it because I forgot to bring it to Providence when we went, but I need to get back to building some of these goddamn Gundam models.
Gunplas.
My Gunpla.
I have a silly question, Steven.
Yeah, it's not silly. I'm sure.
Did the Gunpla come first, or did the content from which the robots are from come first?
I believe the content from which the robots are from came first.
So was there like not was that class of put small thing together in toy form not extant before, or was it just applied to that?
I assume that there was probably like some kind of toy like model building stuff before then, but it was probably pretty rudimentary because Gunpla. I mean, there's a reason that it's called Gunpla, right? And not like named after just generic robots.
That's true. It's not Robopla.
It's not Mazingerpla.
Mazinger.
Mazinger. That's the name of another robot show.
Nintendo Joy-Con.
Oh, sick.
I'm on iFixit.com. Remember when I tried to do this a million years ago? I'm doing it again.
I wasn't there for that, I don't think.
Oh,
or it wasn't like, well, I existed. I was here in the world, and
yeah,
but I wasn't like present.
You weren't here. Well, I'm going to try to replace the shells because these are white, and that was the stream where I got glass in my foot because I got up and I stood on a picture frame that was on the floor and shattered it. Was that also the same stream, or was that a different stream as the one where I knocked the curtain rod off of my wall? I don't remember. There was a string there where and none of this physical comedy was planned, right? Because it would have been not as funny if it was. But there was a string where over the course of like 6 or 7 weeks, I stepped on that picture frame, I knocked that curtain rod over, I fell out of my chair, and then there was a beat, and then a glass fell off of my table and broke in the cleanest Foley that a person could possibly record. Fuck, I don't know where that video is. I think you had a couple of Joy-Con building streams, and each one had something go wrong. Well, yeah, that's right.
Damn. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should switch out the casing on my Joy-Cons, and now I'm scared too.
I'm smarter now than I was before.
That's true.
And
you're always getting smarter.
Older and wiser.
Smarter, stronger, hotter, better.
Better, faster. And now we're gonna try it again. Yeah, we're gonna try it again. Because Nintendo, small business Nintendo, released it. Okay. Released a new Gymtendo today, or I guess last week or whatever. I don't actually know what day this fucking thing came out. That's good, right? Like that's good for
really
Nintendo.
Unboxing.
That nobody knows nobody knows when this thing came out because it was impossible to fucking get.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was able to get my hands on a Gymtendo OLED because my Switch, and this isn't gonna show up on here. But my Switch screen, it's not showing up. There is a flicker because at some point I think something hit the screen, and there's a big blue spot over here which is not visible to the camera but is very visible to the naked eye, and then the screen flickers a lot to the point where it is like it hurts my eyes to look at my Nintendo Switch screen. I only use this fucker in handheld, so that makes it basically unusable for me. I haven't used my Switch in a while because it is a nightmare to look at. And work was gracious enough to give us $500 for literally no reason. So I grabbed one of these because shout out to Wario64 put that link on the damn internet, and I grabbed one. But I wanted it in white, and of course everyone else wanted it in white too because you can't tell that this one's the new one. So what I did was I bought some white
it is
Joy-Con, and we're gonna replace these.
It has been very funny to me watching and listening to everybody describe their very difficult process of getting both a new Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch that they wanted.
Yes.
Because I bought one when they came on sale.
One of these?
One of the white ones.
Oh, yeah?
The new Nintendo Switch OLED.
Yeah.
And forgot about it for 3 months. and then got an email from Best Buy that was like, "You got one."
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I went and picked it up, and that was kind of the whole process for me.
Cool, Steven. Great. Everyone's really happy.
Damn.
No, that's how it's supposed to be, though, right? Like, you should just be able to ask to buy the thing, and then that's it. And then if they don't have it, you should be able to put some money down to hold your place in a line, and then when they get more of the thing, in an orderly fashion, they distribute those things to the people.
Yeah.
Who put money down.
Now, Niki.
Yeah, what's up?
Automatic Gold does make a good point. Was this money that you spent on the Switch supposed to be the Dyson fund?
The Dyson fund. So I did actually think about buying a Dyson. This is not a joke. I actually did think about getting a Dyson, but here's legitimately the only reason why I didn't buy one. I would have had to hire an electrician because, and I don't own the building, and so I was not about to do that, in order to to attach the Dyson to the wall in a way that didn't open me up for a electrical house fire. Because they would have had to wire it such that the cable went into the wall, and I had no way to do that.
To the window.
So I did very, very intently research how viable it was to put a Dyson Airblade into your home. Anyway, it's got a fucking HDMI cable, these shitty fucking buttons that nobody uses, the brick, and this. John, are you in here now?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, John.
I'm just trying to see what I'm missing out on.
Oh yeah, that's also why I'm doing it, right? Do you want my old one?
I don't need an old one, Niki. I need the new one.
John, loud.
Oh, I'm loud? I can go down.
You gotta crank yourself
down.
Sorry,
wow,
folks,
okay.
we're fixing it.
I'm
So this is
fixing it on my end.
This is the new one, and this is the old one.
So is it hard to get? So can I not get one of these?
No, probably not.
Much like every other electronic device on Earth right now. Not so much.
Yeah, I think you will probably, LB, have literally one more opportunity between now and the end of the year to get one of these. Because I would wager that Amazon, Target, Best Buy, and the like are holding another shipment for
I'm
Friday.
fucked. I'm fucked. I'm completely fucked.
Well, John, yours is still coming.
No, it's not. They're going to cancel it.
We don't know that yet. Here are the differences, folks. Obviously, the screen. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, Steven just made one. So have y'all considered just like doing that instead?
Wait, how do you just make one?
Well, Steven just said, I'm going to buy one, and then they bought one. And it was,
I thought you meant they actually built one in addition to the one they bought.
No. That would be cool, though. Did you know there's literally only one instance of an iPhone being built outside of an iPhone factory? Ever? One guy in China, he lives in Shenzhen, and he went around to like iPhone repair shops in some of the malls that they have out there and bought a bunch of like bespoke broken iPhone parts, and then he put together his own iPhone, and it's the only one that is like that. What's up?
Just real quick, Wario64 just tweeted that they do have a Switch OLED white up on exchange for military veterans. Now, do you think that I could just go ahead and steal some of that valor? Like,
yeah, just
if
ask.
If I just send him a photo of me wearing like a Kevlar helmet,
no, that doesn't work.
Wheelchair,
just ask Chef Lubu. He fought for our freedom.
Wow. Okay. I'm tweeting it right now. Hi, Brian.
Can I borrow some of your valor? Are you using it?
People are always talking about stolen valor. They do not talk about like borrowed valor.
Yeah, something borrowed, something blue.
I know him well enough to tweet at him. Hi.
You should.
Hi, Brian.
Can I borrow you valor?
I said, order one of these for me. I'll pay you back.
What does he lose? He doesn't lose anything.
I will say he does seem like one of the coolest people.
Yeah, he seems so fucking chill.
Okay, all right. I did it.
Oh my God, Don.
He also seems like a person who would use his status as a veteran to take advantage of the United States military.
Either that, or he's about to unfollow me, or report me.
One or the other.
Or report me to the Waypoint mods or whatever.
Tell him that we bullied you into it.
Okay. Yeah.
No. Steven, what?
What? What's wrong with that?
Okay, so also mine
fine.
is bent. I don't know if y'all can see
I'm a
that.
heel.
Oh my god, it is bent. What the fuck? They sent you a broken one.
No. This is the old one. This is my old one.
Oh, sorry.
But it is
okay.
it is bent. It is warped. There is a curve in this lad. This is the new one right here. Not bent at all. Yeah, they are also not supposed to bend. Okay, let me turn this on.
Will it blend? Will it bend?
The power button, a different shape now.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Look at that volume rocker, also different.
Yeah. It feels weird in your hand a little bit because my hands are so used to the very specific feel of the Switch.
Yeah.
You have to switch your.
Wow, this screen is so much bigger.
It's bigger and brighter.
This shit's wild.
I want one.
You might be able to get one still, LB.
Yo.
Yeah, you can
screen
steal
is
Valor.
Nuts.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
I know
Yeah,
it's way
right?
different.
Right?
This is like a fucking brand new thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna go get.
You say that now when you've. Okay, well, Niki says that now when they have just booted it up for the first time. The shine will come off that Apple about 45 seconds into playing the same video games that you've already played that all run at the exact same frame rate and the resolution.
Yeah.
But it is cool for those like first glorious 40 minutes or so.
I'm back. What did you say?
You're gonna love it. This is a great investment and no problems whatsoever. You're gonna love it forever, and it's gonna feel very different from your existing Switch.
Is it because? Okay, here's the thing. You're making a comedy joke, Steven, and we all love those. My screen literally doesn't work.
Oh, I kind of missed that part. I'm editing footage over here.
Yeah,
So you're not even watching the stream?
The reason
I'm glancing at it back and forth a little bit.
the reason I bought one, the only reason I bought one, is because the screen on this one, my old one, flickers and has a huge blue spot over here because the LCD.
Kenny Omega got to you too.
Kenny Omega One Winged Angel, my Switch.
Kenny Omega. Now listen, your camera situation is real
It's
sick
not
right now. You
focus.
see that? Okay.
Nope. Are we good? Can we? There
Yeah.
we go.
Show us that makeup. Nope, it didn't work.
Yeah, it did.
There you go. There
Oh.
now. Okay, yeah, now we're good.
Okay. This is the iPad Mini from
Beautiful.
Apple that I traded my old MacBook in to get. I traded in a $1,800 computer that I bought in 2013 for $200. And then I bought half of this iPad. But I love this thing because it can't do anything. It's useless. All it can do is watch stuff and draw. And that's it. But this screen is an LCD. It is not OLED. And this screen, from the fine folks at Nintendo, who are bad at technology, I would actually say, they've managed to beat this one. So good for them. Also, for size
for them.
comparison, let's crack this case off. Crack these off. This is how big it is compared to an iPad Mini. And this is how big it is compared to an iPhone 12. There's your size comparison, folks. A lot of people love these.
Wow.
Damn.
You know, I go to Linus Tech Tips
No,
for this
fuck
shit.
that guy.
Well, I'll be right back.
I've had so many dreams about that dude lately, about him being racist. And
Yeah.
like I know why my brain's doing it, but like I can't place it. But like I had a dream with him in it last week where I was in a park in San Francisco. I was at Mission Dolores Park, and I was like with Linus, and then a black family came up to me and was like, Linus said some words to me. But I was working for Linus at the time, so I had to like pretend to hide, and I was like, come this way, come with me. And we ran across the park, and I started having a conversation with them. And then I got a call from Linus, and Linus was like, where are you? And I was like, got a blast. And then I ran away, and then I woke up, and that was the end of the dream.
Wow. My thing with Linus Tech Tips is I don't think I know what he looks like. I just always imagine Linus from Peanuts in his blue blanket telling me about technology.
That's not what he looks like.
Yeah.
I'm typing my Wi-Fi password so you don't fucking hack me.
I do.
Well, okay, you.
I know where you live too.
Okay, all right, folks.
I've been there multiple
All
times. now.
right. Relax.
We watched not Drivers, Dine-Ins, and Dives, whatever that show is called.
You watched
Guys,
Triple G.
grocery games.
Guys
G,
Grocery
yeah.
Games. Yeah, that's what we watched.
Guy and his
it was
cool
great.
grocery games. Does anyone
It
know
was-
the? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it was the closest I've ever felt to like Niki as a person, and not just like as a friend and like confidant, but like to the heart of who Niki is as a
Yeah.
human being.
Yeah, it is a core component of my being. I think I might have typed my Wi-Fi password in wrong.
Is it Guys Grocery
It's
Games?
Guys Grocery Games. It's it. Does anybody know what the process of transferring some data from one Switch to another is?
It's
And
not
how-
good.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I do know this though because while I was in the airport in Minneapolis on my way back from your house,
Mhm.
Nikki, I did have to get on the phone with Nintendo to unhack my
You
Switch,
had
which
to
had been
do
hacked.
what?
I had my someone in Indonesia had hacked into my Nintendo Switch Online account to play all my cool games, and I realized it on the way back
On the way
because I
back.
couldn't play my video games on the plane.
Because they were
so
like,
I fixed that.
you're in Indonesia right now.
hmm
Great.
So I do know the entire process, but it sounded like John did too. I don't want to take away from John.
Oh no, I just read. I don't know. I read it was complicated, but I didn't read it that closely,
Right.
Steven. You please go ahead.
Well, let's see what Nintendo wants
Tells
me
you to do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
They-
not. Why am I detaching?
I know the answer to that too because I just
I
did this
know
like
how
2
to
days
use
ago.
this. I'm smart. Yeah. Next. Yep.
Thank you. Next.
Now sing the melody for that. Steven? I was gonna ask Steven to sing the melody.
I don't know the melody.
Yeah.
Kind of all I really know
Another console.
by heart is mostly.
Yes.
I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's because I listened to them a lot once. Probably is like outside of like the big ones that I just like genuinely love, like Janelle Monáe songs and Daft Punk and Gorilla stuff. Fuck them for the NFT shit though. I know a like weird number of Wu-Tang Clan lyrics
Interesting.
by heart.
Interesting.
That is weird.
That's very surprising.
Yeah, well,
So I'm trying to change the exposure to see if I can get the screen to show up.
Nikki, your desk mat is really clean.
Thank you. I literally wash it because I spill something on it once a week.
Wait, how you can wash it?
I on purpose bought one that I could wash
Like in the,
Like in the
washing
dishwasher?
machine?
in the washing machine. Yeah.
Oh, in the washing machine. Wow.
Sorry,
Mine is disgusting.
the whites on this OLED are too white to be picked up by this camera. It's just too bright. The screen's just
Yeah.
too good, you know.
it is really really good though. You're not wrong.
I'm doing the process to transfer the stuff over right now. Will you keep using the previous console? No, I'm giving it to someone. Wirelessly transfer one user. It will be deleted. Oh my god.
Yeah, so you can do that. There's another way that is you can keep using both switches, but it sounds like you're going to be giving
Yeah, I'm gonna
it
give
away.
this one away. A system update is available. Why isn't it updated out of the fucking box, Jim?
Now, hey, Steven, I just read this. Can you
Mhm.
explain this to me?
Which one?
A Nintendo account must be linked to the user account you wish to transfer
Yeah.
from the source system.
Yeah.
The same Nintendo account cannot be linked to a user account on the target system prior to transfer.
Yeah.
Wait, so hold on. I'm really glad you said that out loud.
Yeah,
'Cause if
I know, me
fuck that
too.
up, then it's done forever.
Yeah,
If I do this out of order,
correct.
You can delete a Nintendo profile off of your thing, but here's the rub, and it's why. So Nintendo thought it was kind of fun that like if somebody hacks into your account, this is a thing I discovered. If somebody hacks into your account, they kind of get like home field advantage.
cool. Great.
Because the way that Nintendo has decided to do it is to restore your account and recover it. If you want to do that, you can do that once every 365
You're
days.
fucking lying.
And if you hack somebody's account and then change it to yours, you are automatically on that home field advantage of the person
Fucking
That's the
who has
incredible.
been hacked cannot do that themselves.
That's like if I break into your house and you come home while I'm breaking into your house and I go, well, yeah, but I'm in here though.
Yeah,
Like you get out.
Yeah, it's basically Nintendo said that hackers should have squatters' rights. And then I called up the Nintendo Entertainment Software Company and said to them, I'm an idiot.
Power hotline.
I called the Nintendo Power Hotline and it said, I'm an idiot. And just pretended to be as dumb and like, this is kind of my go-to move anytime I ask for customer
just
service.
Don't know anything.
Is just don't know anything. Pretend to be the nicest, dumbest person that they've ever met. So I pretended to know nothing about what this was because I knew what it actually wanted me to do, which was to fucking wait a year. And I just pretended I didn't know that. And they helped me do it. And then at the end of it, they were like, okay, we'll get you set up like that. All right, do it on your end. Now, okay, you're good. Don't ever let this happen again. We're never going to remote delete an account like this again.
Just hey, Steven, just don't get hacked again.
Just don't get hacked ever again.
Choose to not get hacked.
That was basically what they told me. The woman was very nice, but that thing at the end was very funny.
When they fixed my Nintendo Wii because the disk drive died, they sent me someone else's Nintendo Wii back that didn't have any of my saves on it. And then they were like, oops. And then I guess the other person had also called and was like, this is not mine. So I was without my Nintendo Wii for approximately 2 months while I had to ship mine back to Nintendo, wait for the other person to ship theirs back. And then they switched them and then sent it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cool process that I loved.
That sounds like it sucks ass.
Yeah.
Actually. Oh.
Okay. No, yeah, it was terrible. Okay, please continue the preparations on the console from which Niki will be transferred. Oh no. My whole body?
Mm-hmm. Have you seen Tron?
Okay, you can start.
I thought you were excited about the OLED, Nikki. You don't want to be the OLED.
No. That's not what I meant. No.
It stands for organic, Nikki.
Oh,
didn't you know
shit.
Yeah, the OLED stands for organic, and what they don't tell you is that the organic part is your blood.
Oh fuck, that's how it looks so good. This screen legitimately is a fucking game changer. Like I haven't even looked at a video game on it. I've literally only looked at the menus. This is what looking at 1080p for the first time was like.
Mm-hmm. It is no surprise that they put this game out at the same, or that they put this out at the same time as Metroid Dread, which is a game that is just like gratuitously visually impressive for a Switch game sometimes.
Yeah, it's a victory lap for the folks that worked on that game. It's a very nice looking game.
Unable to connect to the internet.
Oh, do you have your phone with you, Nikki, as well?
Yeah, I did. That's how I started the process. I did that instead of trying to fucking
remember your fucking password. Yeah.
Uishi says Squatter's Castle Doctrine. I missed that.
A hot new indie game.
Looking at this is like looking at a child's toy. I cannot explain how quickly my brain has been like, oh, this is nothing. Wild.
It's kind of how I still feel about the Vita sometimes.
In a good or a bad way.
Oh, John was going to say something.
No. You first.
I was going to say in a good way, because that's also an OLED screen. The original Vita, it's like I will like pick up my Switch and be like, oh, this is cool. And then I'll pick up my Vita. I was like, oh, this is smaller, but goddamn.
Yeah, the screen looked good.
Yeah.
They're so cheap, too, is the other thing. Like, OLED screens are so cheap. Especially at this size. What were you saying, John?
Oh, I was just gonna say. I mean, yeah, I've already decided that my old Switch is just gonna be a docked thing at a different TV now because there's just
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
Girl.
It'll be my. Do I want to play Mario World at 3 a.m. kind of console in bed?
Now you are aware, John, that means that you will have to pay for 2 Nintendo Online Entertainment subscriptions, correct?
So that's a really good point. I will not be doing that. What I meant is I'll play anything else that doesn't require VR. Yeah.
Got it.
I did forget about that. Yeah.
Remember
I'm not gonna do that.
when I was so fucking Game Pass pilled that I couldn't shut the fuck up about how Game Pass was coming to the Nintendo Switch?
Yes. Yeah.
We live in hell now because that didn't happen.
I know.
I actually don't remember that.
Oh, good. It never happened.
Oh.
Sorry, Nikki.
It's okay. It's just a good idea for both companies, and I don't really understand why they just don't do it. Because I get. Oh, fuck you. You want me to plug both of them in? How long is shit gonna take? I already slid the other box away. I don't have another plug.
I might be wrong about this too, but I swear the power cord that they give you for the new Switch is longer than the other one was too.
Well, we can find that out immediately. You're lying.
Oh. Well,
It's not. Good try,
no, I said I could be wrong. Isn't the USB cable? I think you were the one who told me this, Nikki. The USB cable on the Switch is fake.
What does that mean?
Like, it's not actually a USB-C cable. It's like a.
You mean the port or the cable that they ship to you in the box?
One or either.
So the port is USB-C in shape,
Yeah.
but technically does not follow the standard
Right.
because it has, quote unquote, has to have a different protocol to transfer video over the USB-C when you plug it into the dock, which is proprietary and is not that same standard that a computer, for example, would use.
Right.
Please prepare the source console. What does that mean?
This just came up to me.
What is which one? Which one do I pick? Please prepare the source console as well as the target console to which the user will be transferred. Which
the
console?
source
This
is
is
your
the
old
source
one.
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the source is your old one, and the
Yep.
transfer
Which
is your
user?
new one.
Niki.
The target is your new one.
The
Niki's
following
delivery
data
service.
contain-
Oh, Nikki.
Yeah.
We
I've
really,
already pressed the button. I swear to God, Steven.
No, it's not about that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was just gonna say that I think we fucked up by not naming the Truckin' Tuesdays stream Nikki's delivery service.
That's really good. But here's the thing, though, Steven. That would have implied that at some point I would have needed to deliver anything to anywhere.
Well, there's
in
still
that- in that
time.
game. There is still time. Iconic Bear asks, is that an NK65 random frame P? You are correct. It is. I wanted to see what a pre-lubed keyboard experience was like because I got this keyboard fucking rules, by the way. I love typing on it because I got 1 second. I decided to get into 2 things this fall as I begin to hermit in my home. I've decided to get into film photography and also keyboards. So this is a fucking, what is this? Does anybody know? I forgot.
It's a keyboard.
It's a keyboard.
That's good.
What is this thing called? I don't remember. It doesn't have any words on it, so I don't remember.
Did you build it with a kit?
Yeah, it's a Keychron Q1, I've remembered. It came not assembled, and I put it together. And these are like this stock. I haven't done anything to it. I just literally put the switches in it and put the keycaps on. And I think it's cool. Oh yeah, see, here's the thing. I'm done. I'm not investing any more money into either of these things. I will have to into keyboards. Christ alive, no. Because the thing about mechanical keyboard perverts is that you can spend $1,000 on a keyboard, and they'll just let you go. And they'll be like, oh, that's it. You can spend more if you want. No, I don't. I don't want to. So I bought one of these. So I'm gonna try to learn how to crack these switches open and lube them and all that stuff. But yeah, this is the Keychron Q1. It has brown switches in it. And then this one that is currently connected to my computer has they're called like silent jade switches, which I think are, I don't know like what they actually are because that's like a weird name for them, but they are linear switches, so there's no catch on the way down. And typing on it is one of those experiences I've had using a computer, and now I actually like using this computer now.
Oh, cool.
Even though it's fucking broken.
Yeah, they make keyboards that are like put together already. Did you know that?
Yeah, that was this one that I bought. This one's already put together. But you're saying for the other one that I bought that wasn't put together?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
fun.
you're right. Who said it was fun?
I had fun building my little keyboard that I can't
No.
use because
Now,
too
when you
tiny.
said there were brown switches, what does that mean?
So there are a handful of LB. I did actually have fun putting this keyboard together. I'm glad
I
you
knew you
also
did.
enjoyed putting yours together. What does brown switches mean? So let me pull up Chrome again. So the different colors of switch determine are in reference to the typing experience on them. So there's a hand, from what I know, and it seems like there are experts in chat who actually know what the fuck they're talking about. So correct me when I make a mistake.
No, don't correct Nikki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, correct them.
So there are a handful of styles that determine like how they feel, and they're made by a handful of companies, and then there are alternate versions or like custom versions based on like who's making them. But the standard ones are blue, brown, red, green, black, and clear. When you think of one of those IBM like gray big fucking hunks of plastic mechanical keyboards, those are like blue switches that emulate that. They're really loud, they're really clicky. They're the ones that you fucking hate if a person is using them in your presence. Those are usually blue switches. Brown switches are not clicky, but they have that like step in them. They're like there's a tactility when you press down on the switch. There's like a little catch before you get to the bottom, before you bottom out on the switch. Linear switches, there's no catch, so you press the button and it just goes all the way down immediately.
Interesting.
Yeah, blacks are also linear, and then greens are variants of blue, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But yeah.
I did not know that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But that's switches. But then there are a million fucking companies that make variants on those switches.
Gotcha.
And they're just there are so many of them.
I thought you were gonna say they're very expensive.
Oh, they are. They are expensive. They are expensive, depending on which ones you get, I guess. Because then there are companies that like make like pretty ones, like banana split switches, which are like they just look like banana, like they're just colored differently, but that means they're more expensive.
Oh.
What? I haven't seen these ones.
Like
I didn't
royalty.
get that deep into it. Oh, these super pretty ones. Yeah, no, I have seen these ones.
Yeah, they're like, for like 25 switches, it costs $17. It requires, I think a regular ass keyboard is 75 switches at least, at the minimum, depending on if you have a numpad or not, or how big the keyboard is.
I need a numpad personally.
Fuck a numpad for me.
I
like numpad.
I miss having it.
I do too many spreadsheet for me
Yeah.
not to have numpad.
I may add on a numpad.
Yeah, like a separate numpad.
Yeah, because my situation is perfect, and I don't want to change it.
Yeah, I'm anti numpad because I don't use it. The one thing that going to this keyboard did fuck me up on is that it turns out I didn't need the numpad. The thing I was missing was like the cluster of keys that is like page up, page down, or not even those, but it's like it's not even these. It's like that print screen cluster of 6 that fucked me up. That I realized I didn't have because I had
Gotta get a macro pad.
So that's what I just remapped, because I never use page up, page down, or any of that stuff, and that's what these are set to. So I just remapped them So this is my print screen button up here, and then this is delete, because there's no delete key on here. And then, yeah. This is escape over here. It's just blue. But this is print screen. I think this is actually supposed to be insert, but who the fuck uses insert? Not me. Someone probably, but not me. Additional users can be added if this console is to be used by more than one person. It will be used by more than one person.
Barley?
Actually, I actually don't need to worry about that right now.
Big gamer.
Back. She's bisexual and a gamer now.
Oh.
Good for her.
Skip. Setup is complete. Press the home button. Cool. So I have to re-download all my games now? Is that what?
You have to re-download all the games, but if you have Nintendo Switch Online, you can get cloud saves of all your saves, and it'll just automatically ask you if you want to download those when you boot up the game.
Power
My experience.
Turn off. Okay, I'm taking the SD card out and just seeing what happens when I plug it in. And then we will start the Joy-Con process once we... I really don't know how this wasn't the original kickstand.
I know,
yeah, the
right?
kickstand. Wow.
Kickstand is so much better from what I've seen.
Wait, there's a kickstand?
Yes.
I mean, the
There
other
was
one
on the
has
normal
one
one,
too,
too.
but it's just so
What?
bad.
It's useless. Everybody hates it.
Look at how robust that hinge is.
Holy shit, I never noticed this thing had a kickstand.
Oh my
This
god.
sucks.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
really
best.
bad.
No, but LB, yeah, like, of course you never noticed, because why would you ever want to use that piece of crap?
It's just kind of wobbling.
A system update is required to use the micro SD card.
It won't be
What?
flat.
I literally just updated it.
Nikki, if I can find a picture of my keyboard setup and send it to you, will you show the stream?
Yeah, I will.
Really nice.
I built that last year, late last year. I built a plank keyboard, but I fucked it up. I fucked up the stabilizer bit at the bottom, and I literally can't. I
no.
couldn't figure out how to take it apart, so it is broken. Like, it has every button except for the space bar and the delete key, and I can't figure out how to take it apart to fix that issue. So it's just a broken keyboard that I have. Take this broken key. I'm sorry? This micro SD card is being used with another Nintendo Switch console, or was used with this console before it was formatted. This Nintendo Switch data is sort of the... What? Why? What? Are you fucking kidding me? You can't just take the SD card out.
I haven't tried to do that, so I didn't know this either.
It just doesn't let you. It says delete
Incredible.
the whole thing or don't use it.
Gotta make sure that all those people with more than one kid are paying their comeuppance for Animal Crossing, you know?
Fuck. That is wild.
That's pretty bad. I'm thinking about canceling my pre-order.
No, let them cancel it for you.
You can probably format the card, and I would assume that would erase the stuff.
But I don't want to erase the stuff. There's already games on it. Because now I have to re-download the games.
You have to re-download everything. Yeah.
The whole
That's
point-
really
Really,
frustrating.
that's really dumb, huh?
The whole point of the SD card being that
It's-
small is so you
Is
can
that you
take
can
it out and
support
put it
it?
into something else.
Yeah.
No, not for them. That's not why
That's not what they want.
they just think it's small because it's cute.
What the
Mhm.
what the act? That is legitimately
That's pretty wild.
one of the wildest things. That's like Nintendo knows no bounds, you know? Like that's not even something that I would have thought of as possible. Here are all the
I
games
think-
that I would, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, maybe this is a controversial statement, but this is a kind of a feeling I've been harboring, I think, throughout most of this year. I think, barring the quality of the Switch hardware itself being a very good device,
Yeah.
mostly, and Breath of the Wild being like one of the best games that they've ever made as a company, probably in their top 3, I think that we are currently, for maybe the last year and a half, living in one of the worst eras of Nintendo ever.
Probably. I would agree with that.
In terms of their like business decisions, their bad, weird games that they keep putting out like they ruined Wario, they ruined Paper Mario, they ruined Mario Tennis, they ruined Mario Golf. They're kind of batting like 100 right now.
On fucking up.
Yeah.
Now here's
Well,
something
and-
interesting. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, what's up?
No,
Well,
no,
I was just gonna say, and they're also almost certainly, although I need to say allegedly, lying about the existence of a piece of hardware.
Which
And
makes
that-
no
saying,
sense.
yeah,
Even from
Yeah.
like
throwing a bunch of journalists under the bus in the process.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something interesting. Well, two things. One, there's an update dock button, which definitely is normal for yes, Wario Tish. I was literally just about to talk about that. There is a chip inside of the OLED Switch dock that when iFixit or whoever took it apart, looked at the chip, then literally just typed the name of the chip into Google. The manufacturer of the chip says that this chip expressly exists to convert video from 1080p to 4K 60. That is all the chip does. It's the only thing the chip does.
So basically what I'm hearing is that the shortage didn't affect the dock, but it did affect the Switch itself. Yeah.
Which is unbelievably funny to me.
Yeah.
Now here's something that I didn't realize until just now. Oh, it has 64 gigs internal now? Is that how it used to have?
I have no idea.
It doesn't tell you because it only says that I have 2 gigs.
Or
left.
did it? No, I think it had 32.
So they doubled it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they doubled
How many blocks is that?
it.
Ellie, did you send me your keyb?
Yeah, it's in the stream Discord.
Whoa!
It's so good,
I
right?
would eat this. Hey, you and I have the same desk mat.
I know.
You should put yours in the washing machine.
I'm going to. I'm so excited. That's why I had to use an old picture because my desk mat is currently so dirty.
Just run it on cold without detergent.
No detergent. Cool. Perfect. I'll do it.
That's easier.
I'm trying to grab this JPEG. Open link. Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Damn.
also done. I'm
What is
done
this?
with mechanical.
Yeah, right.
this
Like
is
you do one and then you're done.
Well, no, this is my third one.
Oh, okay.
But it was the one that well, the first one was just, I mean, I needed to try out a few different things. And one of them is very pretty and I can't use it, but it's up.
Gritty's in it?
No, it's not, it's one of the planks. And it's,
No, like Gritty, like the guy.
oh, Gritty, like the
yeah,
guy.
Like Gritty's in it. Anyway.
Yeah, okay. So this is a Mistel 770 split keyboard. I have like really, 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 really bad carpal tunnel. I'm very wide as a person. And I've just like lived my whole life trying to do shit with my hands together and not living the shoulders width apart lifestyle.
Yeah.
Now I live the shoulder width lifestyle. Like on my Switch, when I play games on my Switch, I play it docked with my hands
Joy-Con
shoulder width apart using just the Joy-Cons. It's beautiful. I'm so much more comfortable. Yeah.
This keyboard rules.
There's two different key sets.
Can you put
two different keycaps?
Put it together?
Yeah. Also, it wasn't originally tinted like that. I got 2 sets of laptop stand.
Whoa.
Like legs.
And you
so
built,
they
damn, you
fold
went
down.
hard, LV.
Oh, you're
they
good at this.
That's
They
incredible.
fold down, and you can't put them together to be one keyboard. And
That's cool.
I forgot what the keycaps are. The white ones are a ducky set, and the pink and teal ones I think are like a Sakura. Or nope, that's a different set of. They're from like a different company.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This is a good key. LV.
I got this. The switches are Cherry MX Blacks. I got it used for mechanicalkeyboards.com because somebody bought it and didn't want it, so they returned it. Well, it's fine because they were like, you know what, I'm enjoying this keyboard, but this is not. This
For
keyboard
everybody?
is meant for LB.
Oh, not for whoever returned
This
it.
keyboard isn't up to isn't living to its full potential, but now it's mine, and it's I'm so proud of this keyboard that when my parents came and visited, they were hanging out on my building's patio. I went back into my apartment, unplugged my keyboard, folded it up, and ran it out so I could show it to them.
That's incredible.
They didn't care at all. I'm like, look, it sounds like keyboards used to sound in the olden
You
days,
remember.
guys.
Now, this is interesting.
Thank you for giving me.
No,
my
that's
little
great. I
keyboard
love
so
looking
fun.
at keeps. Now, this is interesting. Steven, let me know if you've got any ideas here. So, I went to click on transfer save data, right? Which logically is the next step after you transfer your account. Right?
Yes.
And I went to that part of the menu, and I hit receive save data. Got it. And it says prepare the source console. Then I went over to the source console, and I hit send save data to another console. Here's the thing, though. Sent the account away to the new console. So I can't access that save data, can I? Because it has been removed. Did I already send the save data? That's a good question, Eli. Did I?
Just boot up a game.
Oh, I can't, because I'd have to download all of Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah. What's a very small game you can download?
Shut the fuck up, John.
I'm gonna get my Switch before you figure this out.
I guess I just have to download Animal Crossing. It's the only game that I can think of off the top
Do you have
of
Dread?
my head. No, not yet.
Mm.
I waited. I was waiting to buy it until I got this.
Mm.
All
Okay,
those
wait.
wires.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
trying
Oishi does point out an Animal Crossing might be a bad test of a save game.
Was I supposed to like do anything in the Animal Crossing game before I? Oh, the island lives on my old Switch, and I've deleted that account, so it's impossible to access now. So that island's gone, huh?
Full chill.
Huh.
Dude, just redeem a
Huh.
hydrate.
Just take a break, take a sip of water. Think about it.
After that one, Nikki.
I'll be right back.
Nikki is having a lot of difficult times. Full chilled. I think they're going to go get some water. Now.
Can you hear me?
After
Can you
your
hear me
request to hydrate?
drinking water?
No. Nikki, I think, just killed several dozen animal people.
Yep.
Oh, all of Nikki's friends are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Did Nikki have any good ones, or were they like? I mean, I guess you can get them. That's really sad. That's your island that you work. That you.
Yeah,
should
Nintendo
warn
don't give
you.
a fuck.
They should warn you when you're about to like do that. They should say like, are you sure you want to delete this? And you say yes. And they say, but even Animal Crossing with all your friends and your special island that you built, that should be a second. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
We had such good memories on that island, didn't we? Or was that your island, John, that we went to?
I think we went to both, didn't we? We went to both islands. Nikki had a good island.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just clipping the whole thing.
Good call. Good call.
For posterity. I took a sip of water, though, for the hydrate, because I went and take my pills. Wash it down with a tall glass of the clear stuff.
I can't believe.
Gin.
I just can't believe Nikki just deleted this.
People are saying that it might still be on there if they download the game.
God, that's funny.
It's so sad.
Let me get that up on Clipper.
Thank you.
Happy
Oh,
earmuffs.
are you gonna?
Yeah, I can tweet it. Do you want me to tweet it?
Oh, that would be amazing, John.
What's
I
up?
I love
do
it.
that.
Thank you.
I'm tweeting the clip of you discovering this. It's very,
So
very funny.
sad.
Stupid fucking game.
Happy Earmuffs in chat is saying that maybe that save data specifically is still alive on the old Switch and you can specifically manually transfer it.
It could be on your extra card though, right?
Okay, wait. So to complete the transfer, please relink your Nintendo account to a user on the source system and complete the process. Hey, Happy Earmuffs, can you send me? Oh, you won't be able to. Can you whisper that link to Eli, please? Thank you. And then Eli, can you send that to me? Because I'm not gonna do that now because I'm fucking pissed. Dumb fucking company. How do you create problems like this? It would be easier to not do this, right?
Yeah, well, the easy, but it's also easier
God.
for a person to just buy a $60 copy of Animal Crossing for the second Switch rather than mess with any of this. Is kind of what I think they bank on.
That's so ghoulish. Nintendo.
Yeah, it's like literally no other company could get away with this. Nobody would be allowed to get away with this without like a big to-do.
I just like why? Like what? Like literally, what are they protecting?
Is Mario kind of
Money.
their mouse?
Mario
Yeah.
is their mouse, yeah.
Yeah, Mario's the mouse.
100%.
That is quite a URL. I will pop that into the Discord
Thank
chat.
you. Ooh, you know what would probably be a tasty game to play on this?
Tetris Effect.
Tetris
Mario
Effect.
Party.
Yeah,
Oh.
Shut
Tetris
up.
Effect.
Get out of here.
That's a good one.
Mario's Party.
I will purchase now. I will now purchase Tetris Effect for the third time.
That is a fun one, though.
Did you purchase Tetris Effect on Xbox or because that's on Game Pass, isn't it?
Yeah, I bought it on the Xbox. Oh fuck, no, you're right. I bought it on PC though. Wait, was it free on PC? Also,
I mean, if
on
it's
the
on
Epic
Game
Game
Pass.
Store. No.
Almost. I don't think so.
I think it's only in console Game Pass.
Mm.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the game is in the Epic Game Store, but also I don't know. I've purchased it at least 2 times on the PlayStation, and then I wept it to my PlayStation VR headset, and then this. Now this is the second time. Yo, I have $14 worth of Nintendo points.
Damn.
That's
That's a lot. I redeem those way more frequently than that.
No, the reason why, it's basically the same, right? Like if you redeem them immediately, you still quote unquote save the same amount of money. But
I mean, yeah.
the
That's...
satisfaction of being like, ha ha ha, idiots.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Getting $15 back.
Yeah.
You're actually definitely losing money. Maybe this is what you were getting at, but like by virtue of the fact that Nintendo has never put a game on sale in their entire lives.
That's true.
Like if you were to add up the amount of money you have saved on like a single Assassin's Creed game that you bought for $20 once compared to the amount of
that's as
Nintendo
much
coins
money.
you spent
Yeah.
your entire life.
Now I have to relog into my fucking PayPal account.
What's that password?
69.
Guys, grocery
Watch
games.
your fingers.
Watch the fingers.
Oh, watch the
Grocery
fingers. Oh, that's a good point, folks. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wasn't joking.
Oh, I
was
thought
joking.
I thought y'all were doing.
No.
comedy.
We weren't.
You
we
weren't. You actually. Nerds out here who can read.
Nobody write down Count Chocula 28.
No, all of my passwords are fucking number strings now,
Okay.
Mhm.
so I don't actually know any of them, which is good, right? That's security.
Yeah, that is kind of the
Isn't that
idea.
silly?
Yeah.
Gmail.com.
What is blue worlds?
Oh yeah,
You're living
someone
in
pick
this
another
blue
color.
house.
I'm blue.
I've been- I'm on a green kick right now.
Oh, green. It's
Interesting.
gonna make me look really fucking sick. But hey, Google, turn the lights in here green.
All right.
Oh, LMC Klung, who I've just learned today is probably pronounced El McClung.
Yes.
McClung.
El
L. That
McClung.
makes way more sense.
Oh, Niki.
Yeah.
What's
That-
up?
we learned that.
Good.
We learned that this morning.
I'm really healthy.
They
You
did
know, I
suggest
love Xbox.
orange. If you wanted a tumble color, orange would also work. But I do love green.
We did orange before.
Yeah, orange also
Niki,
looks not good.
if you just ask Google for the Paris lily, it'll go back to this color.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's a joke that I get.
Oishi did use a choose our fighters for the fight night stream.
Okay.
To pick black and
Black light. Yeah, turn on the black light, Nikki.
Okay. Hey Google, turn the lights black. Great.
Whoa. I would have loved it if it had just created this like maw that ate everything around you and turned everything completely dark.
Twitter. Redirect.
You should have a black light though.
No, I'm good.
No,
They're cool.
you should though.
You can get black light posters.
Black lights matter, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, how many? Okay, now hold on. Now hold on. Now hold on. Firefox.
Oh, are you gonna look to see how many
I'm gonna
people
go
are
on
selling
Twitter.com.
merchandise?
And I'm going to say, quote, black lights.
There we go.
Oh,
Hoping that's on the
Jesus.
Niki account.
Don't do
and
this.
not
Don't
ours.
do this.
Okay, let's see, that's one.
Oh
A
God.
lot, huh?
Oh.
It's kind of a lot, huh? It's kind of a lot of results. I'm just going.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
just search.
What's
Just
that?
search.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm just gonna go to google.com.
Some of these are so bad.
Why are, so this was just like a nice. This is what happens when you don't let somebody just take their Animal Crossing
Now
game over.
this is actually good. There are only 5,000 instances of this on the entire.
That's
internet.
good.
That actually to me is a dub. That's a dub.
I don't love this top image
Why?
video.
Is it because it looks racist?
Because
This
it's
looks
definitely
Yeah.
racist. Don't
racist.
click on it.
Yeah.
I will not.
Well,
I'm not. Well.
No.
No.
Now hold
Aw.
on. Now.
No.
No, now we're getting somewhere, aren't we?
now we're getting somewhere. Oh my God. This is so
Does that
embarrassing.
say
I can't
Favela
believe.
Beach presents
Yeah, that-
Black Lives Matter? How are you gonna fuck up two races that way?
Is that just somebody's ass?
Yeah.
What? No. It's gone. You didn't see anything.
It's too
We
late.
would
I've seen
never
everything.
put ass on TV.
My stream, the stream I'm watching on Twitch.tv is very delayed because of my bad internet. So I saw the ass until just now.
Fuck. No one saw anything. No one tell anybody. Hey Google, turn the lights. Fuck. Piss.
Google's like, Nikki, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey Google, turn the lights purple.
Turn the lights purple. Carry me home.
Hey Google, turn the lights purple. Purple's bad though because it's too bright.
It
It is
bad as
but it
bright.
looks nice. I
It
like
does
that.
look nice. Yeah.
How are your streams so much further along than mine?
Mine's pretty delayed. I'll say that.
Could you refresh, LB? Maybe.
I'm refreshing
Get a
now.
little bit
Have
of
you
a.
tried turning it on and off again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if you turn off your
Unplug your
computer?
unplug your computer and plug it back in.
Oh, John, good news.
Yeah.
You're
What's
only
up?
6 days away from buying me another computer. This is huge.
Oh,
for you.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Huge.
Yeah, this is
Huge day.
news. Huge news.
What's up, Conti?
Oh.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
Remember that? That TikTok where the cat's like, "I blew out my butthole."
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, that's like the hardest I think I've ever laughed. Let me try and find out. I blew out my butthole. The butthole.
You know
Niki-
what's up?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I said, you know what's fucking me up? Apple updated the way that it scans QR codes, and it used to when you scan a QR code. I don't know what my Nintendo password is.
No,
I
just
log
use
in
your
with-
phone.
I log in, but I did, I log in with Twitter.
Oh.
But
I
it's
don't
not
do that.
giving. I did it.
Okay.
what was I saying? Completely forgot.
Sorry.
Does anybody know?
Oh, QR codes.
Oh yeah. So the way that QR codes work now is that it used to give you a banner from the top of the screen, but now for some reason Apple was like, you know what would be more useful is if you had to move your thumb all the way down to tap adjacent to the QR code instead of the banner where you like usually information comes onto the screen after you pass it.
Mine still does the top thing.
Have you updated to iOS 15?
I don't know. Well, let me double check that.
Well,
I will see one thing on my phone here though, which is that I signed up for the Xbox app on the phone because you and I were going to play Halo Infinite, and we did, and it was great. I was originally going to be playing on the Xbox series of consoles.
Yes.
And then switched to PC. But in the process there, in order so that I could talk to all of you, I downloaded the Xbox app on my phone. And like an idiot, I assumed the Xbox isn't going to send me a ton of notifications if I turn notifications on.
No, that's on you.
Yeah. Sorry to victim blame, Steven.
But that
No,
is
it's fine. No, it's fine. I deserve it. And it's a good thing that you're being mean to me about it, honestly.
Here's the thing, though, Steven, at least you're not actually using an Xbox, because every time I record a clip or take a screenshot, Microsoft lets me know on my phone to let me know that I can access that clip or screenshot. Which
What you're saying is that you've also made the same mistake.
Here's the thing. I have used that feature a lot, but it is annoying when I don't need it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I get mad every time it happens, but then when it happens, I'm like, this is so fucking smart. Like, it should do this.
That sounds great, honestly. That sounds fine. The only notifications I have gotten so far, Niki, are constant notifications that it says here Nicholas Grayson at number is online, and my friend Eric number is online, and right now 14 distinct notifications telling me various Back for Blood achievements I got on stream
from today. Yeah. Every time Paul gets online, I get a notification too.
Great. Good. Yeah, I think it gives you notifications if you've got like close friends, because you have to like set that as like a special thing.
I'm gonna let chat decide this, and then I'm going to ignore their decision if they pick incorrectly. Diamond or Pearl? Which one am I getting? I played Diamond originally.
What's the difference?
There's different guys in them.
Which guys? Like I knew that.
Which is better guys?
It's just different or better guys.
Which is the cuter guys?
Palkia versus Dialga is what I'm reading here.
What the fuck are those?
I've heard of Dialga. I've never heard of Palkia.
They should
Palkia
just
is the
stick
pink
to
one.
Stick to the classics. I don't need all these new ones.
Differences in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Let's go to bulbagarden.net. A website I haven't been on in a very long time. Hey, do you think Cerebi.net is still alive?
Yeah, they just had a thing not too long ago, right?
And it looks the same. I respect this. Is this website, John, do you know, older or younger than Wowhead? And why does their website look better than Wowhead? John's gone.
Well, we're live. We're live, first of all.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I think I want to say it's not as old.
That's why it looks better. That makes sense. That's a win for Wowhead.
Wowhead probably also has more information.
Almost definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Almost definitely.
They have more stuff that they need to worry about.
Cerebi has an unbelievable amount of information on it, but like Wowhead, you know what would be cool, only for me specifically, is if we could quantify how long it would take for the average person to read the entirety of wowhead.com.
Oh wow.
A long time. I bet the average person would not survive that process.
Here are the different guys in Diamond and Pearl. You get Seal instead of Slowpoke if you get Diamond. Dugong instead of Slowbro. See, this is different now, right? Because in the past, I just didn't have friends, but I had 2 Nintendo DSs.
Yeah.
So I just traded with myself.
Your
Like
parents just bought you 2 DSs?
No. What had happened was I lost one of them, and then I didn't have one for a calendar year. And then my mom was like, "This is the last fucking one I'm getting you." And then I got a DS. Lite? Wait. No. Here's what actually happened. I'm misremembering. I'm conflating multiple things. My original Nitro Blue Nintendo DS, the top screen fell off. Like the hinge broke and the screen came off.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it was a glorified Game Boy Advance for me. For a little bit. Then I got a DS Lite. I got the red one. And then the DSi came out, and I bought that with my own money. And then my mom got me a 3DS for Christmas one year, and then I lost that one. And then a couple of years later, I got a 3DS XL. That was the order of operations. Anyway, I had at one point I had multiple Game Boy Advances and I had multiple DSs.
Sure.
And I just traded with myself because I didn't have any friends.
Yeah. I had a brother. We just always got.
That's basically
whichever
the same though.
Yeah. You kind of just had to make up an imaginary friend.
Yeah. I had to make up an imaginary brother. And here's the worst part though. Because like a normal person, right? Like if you're trading with yourself with a link cable and it's a Game Boy Advance to a Game Boy Advance SP, you would like just put them next to each other, right? Like sit on the same side of the table, put them next to each other, and like do your. No. What I did was I sat at one end of the table and I strung the other DS to the other side of the table, and then I would get up physically, walk to the other side of the table, and then do the interactions on one DS or one Game Boy, and then I would get up and go to the other side and then complete the process because it was like I was like Does it? Is it?
I used to do that.
Yeah.
Sure. Like not DSs, but like if I was doing an activity for 2 people, and I was being both people, I would go across the table.
You would go across. Well, that's helpful.
You would do it like you're having a tea party with yourself.
With myself.
Yeah, it's an only child thing. Okay.
Yeah, I would split my Yu-Gi-Oh decks in half.
I never did anything like that. I was an only child.
Okay, but you're cool, John. You know?
Well,
you're not
you know
cool.
what? I was also disabled, so kind of getting up and going to the other side of the table, it's like that's too much
Right.
work.
You also just
know?
didn't have friends
because of the disabilities. Yeah.
Wait, are you saying John did have friends or didn't have friends?
Did not. I had no friends. It's true.
You were...
I was like the kid. I was like the kid in the secret garden, just in the room, curtains drawn, afraid of going outside.
Yeah. When was the first time you saw the sun, John?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Dude, when I was a kid, there was no one hotter to me than that. Like
the sickly kid.
TV kid.
Oh, LB's on record about this though.
Yeah.
There are probably teens who thought for whom the fucking the Fault in Our Stars girl is that.
Oh God!
Thought it would
that's
be hot
dark.
to have cancer. It's the same fucking thing. Why is the thing I said worse?
God, Nick, because the secret garden kid doesn't die. Spoilers for Fault in Our Stars.
Spoilers for Secret Garden.
Thank you for respecting John Green's hard work.
Yeah.
But not respecting Secret Garden's hard work. I don't know who wrote that shit.
Oh, the fucking window is closed, right? Like if you get the Fault in Our Stars spoiled for you, then that's on you.
Yeah,
Well, that was
I spoiled a not insignificant chunk of the ending of the most recent James Bond movie that came out last Thursday. Today, I think we're fine on this one.
Oh yeah, you spoiled that one?
So much better.
I spoiled like a very stupid one-liner, and the context around the one-liner.
The stream is still seeing your mom. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I changed it.
Sorry.
I was excited about your screen.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and then it was just
screen is so much
your browser. I think I maybe remember how to play Monster Hunter.
Whoa.
What weapon you using?
Just like a really fucked up looking trumpet.
Ooh, yeah, the hunting horn, best weapon.
But it looks like just kind of like a drumstick with teeth at the end. It's a mummy.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Drumstick like the chicken, not like the drumstick.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know. on my friends. It's great.
What is what else? What all do you think that they're gonna announce at that Animal Crossing thing? That's on
Cafe.
Thursday, right? Wait, what's today? Tuesday? Yeah, that's on Thursday.
Today is Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday, yes.
You think anything useful or not?
I can't say this because I've never really played any Animal Crossing games, but I bet it'll be more shit that's in old Animal Crossing games that they didn't put in this one.
Yeah.
That they'll just be adding back in, and people will go, "Holy fuck!"
Here's the one thing. Oh, go ahead, John.
Oh, I was just saying, I think damage modeling. I think we'll
that's
finally
gonna be
see damage
huge,
modeling.
When you trip, your knee's gonna become scabby and gross.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put bandages on to suck up the pus. One of the things that similarly, Steven, to the thing that you were saying earlier, but like Nintendo is in such a weird spot that they fucked up the only game that they could have turned into a live service game.
Mm-hmm. If they tried to make live service games like Mario Run and all that stuff, and then they were like, "Now we're done."
Like the easiest one they did. Well, I guess they didn't make it. Is probably why, though, right? But like Animal Crossing, the phone one, had better monetization and better. I would be very curious. Imran probably knows this answer, right? Did Nintendo make more money on Animal Crossing, whichever one is for the phone, than they have on Animal Crossing for the Switch?
I really doubt it.
I also do.
Animal Crossing, the Switch game sold so unbelievably well.
Yeah.
I don't
$60.
think it.
At
Yeah,
$60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
It is-
think the
I guess
mobile
it is
game
their
did better.
Their third best-selling game of all time.
Yeah.
Oishi does remind me about Fire Emblem Heroes, which is a game that my understanding is that game does very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game does very
I
well.
played that game on a bus for 6 months.
Wow, you were on a bus for 6 months?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
sucked.
Oh,
they wouldn't
God.
let me off.
That's like fucking Ice Train or whatever that thing's called.
A lot of
but,
people
like,
talk. A lot of people talk about Rosa Parks' strife, but not enough about mine. You know.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
So I was on that. She was on that bus for only like a couple stops.
Interesting.
I was on that bus for a really long time.
Wow.
Where are those new Joy-Cons?
But also Niki has a weird haunted bus in their backyard.
I do
What?
actually have a haunted bus in my backyard.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Why do you have
What's
a haunted bus?
What clarification do you need?
What haunted bus?
Well,
I've
you don't
been
have a
here-
backyard.
It's
Yeah,
in
you
it's
also-
in my parking lot,
Okay.
Which is
gotcha.
basically
which is
their
my
backyard.
backyard.
Sure. That's what I always call parking
There
lots.
There are 2 buses in there that used to do tours, I assume, pre-pandemic. And they do not do those tours anymore, but the buses are still parked outside of my house. So, I'm gonna go in a second when I finish this story. I'm gonna go get the thing. The other day I was like hanging out with my dog in there because there's enough grass out there, and Barley's so small that she thinks it's a lot of space. So I take her back there, and she like runs around for a while and gets tired.
Cute.
Yeah, but I walked over to the bus that I had been looking at. I moved here in August, so I'd looked at this bus quite a bit, and I was like, "What's up with this bus?" And I looked at it closer, and I realized that the door was broken. Like the glass part of the bus door was open, and I was like, "Huh." So then that was on like a Monday or whatever, and then over the next couple of days, I would like take Barley out there, and I would like take a look inside of the bus to make sure that there wasn't a person in there. Because it seems like a really good spot for a person to like hang out and sleep if you are trying to look for a place that is low key and not like a very obvious. And then once I determined that there was not a person in there, I just walked into the bus, and it's just a bus. There's just a bus there. That's it. That's the whole story.
But a
So why
bus with like
haunted?
broken windows that is like full of nature now. Like nature is reclaiming the
it's
interior.
almost a Last of Us situation.
Yeah, a Last
fun.
of Us.
Stupid.
I like that.
On that one, I'm getting up.
Stupid. Stupid.
Hey, this Monster Hunter game is pretty fun.
It's fucking good. It's one of the best games. That is a game that also feels like they absolutely let it die on the vine in a way that they did not need to. The post-release support for that game, after how well it sold, because it also sold gangbusters mid-pandemic for Capcom. And then they just kind of didn't put out new stuff for it, except for the stuff that they needed to, because that game wasn't finished when it launched.
Wait, what? Monster Hunter Rise?
Monster Hunter Rise, yeah.
Bayer is really upset with me.
They
Arzuros is cool though. Yeah.
They today announced, or was it yesterday, that they quote couldn't figure out how to get cross save working. Which
Yeah.
is, I don't know. I don't know anything about making video game, I guess.
Yeah.
But that seems like bullshit to me.
Yeah.
Because here's the only reason why I would identify that as fucking bullshit. They are not the first company to make a cross-platform game.
Yeah, they could have just sent an email to
They
like
could've
fucking
asked
anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah. Which sounds silly, but like that's literally how some stuff gets done in the industry.
Totally, yeah,
is that,
like
devs will call other devs and be like, "Hey, how did y'all do this?" And it's like usually not a thing that folks are like tight.
Capcom
tight-lipped about.
calls you and it's like, "Hey,
How did you do this?"
How did
Yeah.
you do this?" People who made Splitgate.
Yeah. or fucking Hades,
Yeah,
or
There's
Larian Studios.
There's so many smaller developers with way less money than fucking Capcom.
Yeah.
Who were able to figure it out. So I'm not saying that it's not hard, but also I refuse to believe that Capcom.
Wait, can you do crossplay with Street Fighter?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think you can.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 5. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's got
then what-
crossplay
so
between
then-
PS5 and
so
PC.
what
Yeah.
the
Then what the
fuck
fuck are you?
talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just ask that team. They're literally in the same office.
They're in the
probably.
same office.
So
I'm
I'm
sure it's
trying to figure
crossplay,
out
but it's
what-
yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like I would take a lot of advice from the Street Fighter team about like
about how to make
internet
a video
stuff.
game.
Yeah.
Fair. Imran said some stuff too about like that game is one of their most not microtransaction, because it's all just cosmetics, just like the previous game, but there's a lot of cosmetic DLC purchases for that game that would probably be somewhat complicated for them to deal with. There could be deals with Nintendo there, but that was Imran's theory, was that it was something to do with the
Let
DLC
me tell you about a small business
transfer
called
process.
Epic,
Mm-hmm.
who figured that out, because you can just be Master Chief on the PlayStation. And they let you buy Master Chief on the PlayStation for a while too. Right. Let's everybody hope and pray that I picked the right bit.
I'm still very excited for Sunbreak though. Monster Hunter is probably my absolute favorite video game series ever made at this point.
I did not pick the right bit.
I was thinking about Elatrion, which is a very difficult fight in all the games, but especially in Monster Hunter World. And I was just like, this was like a month or two ago, and it's just like I hit a weird moment of like heartache that I wasn't able, that I hadn't seen him in a while. In a weird
What
way.
is that guy? How's that guy doing? What
Kind
is
of. It
this
was a kind of moment like that, a little bit, yeah.
size On Nintendo Joy-Con. I don't know what the size of screw is. Y00. Interesting. So I have Y06. I have Y1. I have Y20, 25, and 3. Oh no, sorry, 2, 2.5, and 3. But I don't have 0. So I don't think I can open it with this bit. Unless I'm wrong. Let's try 0.6. See if it works. Here's the thing though, it doesn't really... This is called... Oh, if folks are talking about this little screwdriver. This is a WoW stick. Which is a terrible name for a product. Yeah, it is funny. You're right. It is very funny.
You should laugh.
You should laugh. You should laugh. It's really fucking stupid.
Say it again.
It's a WoW stick.
That's like the name of a product that the sharks would reject.
I can't fucking tell. Anyway, the reason I bought it is for the keyboard stuff I was doing. But it came with a bunch of bits. But Steven was here when I received it. This is the case that it came with to store the bits. There are 3 little canisters of bits. The case that it comes with can only store 2 canisters of bits. Which I don't really understand. So you put this thing together and it's like, okay, well, I have 2 out of the 3 things that I need. And the third was just floating somewhere. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to have to use the other screw.
Can I, while you focus on that,
Yeah.
say another thing about No Time to Die?
Yeah. Please.
Does anybody care?
No. If you are in chat and don't care, just lower the volume. Don't mute it though, because I found out that that makes the number.
Oh,
Yeah, it does.
jeez. I have it muted right now.
Oh, yeah.
Just make it really low. Or mute it in the. I lost. Oh, this is.
Wait. LB, you had. Wait. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I could. Yeah, I've got mine muted. I could just turn it down.
Do a browse. You either do a browser mute, or.
Oh, yeah. I can mute the tab.
Yeah, but don't. Mute
Okay. I've done that.
Okay, that's not it. Anyway, sorry, Steven.
Oh, no, you're good. These are important tips. I like to have these. I didn't even think about the browser mute thing.
I didn't either. I found out about it yesterday.
I was just gonna say about No Time to Die. That movie is like very funny to me for a number of reasons. One of which is that they definitely. Well, I know that they did because they delayed that movie about 37 times.
Yes.
Because they didn't want to put it out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then they decided to do that anyway because they think that the pandemic is over.
And they were also losing too much money.
And they were losing a lot of money on that one.
Fucking screwdriver like a fucking idiot.
And but it is clear that movie was like made during that time because it was like also very clear that movie was supposed to be like a Mission Impossible 2 situation about like James Bond stopping an evil virus.
Finally.
But then the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
And they so very clearly had to be like, fuck, we can't make this movie about that. So what they do, like, this is the major spoiler part of that, is they replace the virus in that movie with Metal Gear Solid style nanobots. It's
Finally.
like nanomachine, son. But they can't decide if that's actually what the threat is in the movie, so they're constantly changing between how they refer to the thing, as like, oh, it's the nanobots, it's the nanomachines, it's the thing that it's called. It's Heracles.
I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the nanomachines. Combination Pizza Hut, nanomachine, Taco Bell.
Well, it's because like at some point they very clear, otherwise must have very clearly realized saying nanobots so often sounds really dumb because it does.
It does. Yeah.
And it's like really fucking stupid when they bring it up and makes no sense for another major thing later on in the movie. But so they start like halfway through the movie start referring to it as nanobots and start referring to it as poison, and just like, oh, you've been poisoned. It's like it's not how it works.
James
But
Bond's poison.
There's also a whole thing about like, they're like, how do you get it off of somebody if you get the nanobots in you? And they're like, no, you can't, you're done forever. It's like, you just got the nanobots in you. Despite the fact, well, it's a nanobots that kill people if you touch them. And there's a whole thing where they're like, well, you can't get them off of you. There's nothing you can do. The one gadget in this movie that James Bond gets, the one and only like Q branch piece of tech he gets, is a watch that generates a localized electromagnetic pulse.
Okay.
A thing that he uses multiple times to blow up and remove electronic devices near him.
Right.
Like locks and things.
Yes.
He uses this device multiple times throughout the movie. It is never once does anybody say, does that work on nanobots though?
Good. Great.
It's very funny to me.
It's
That movie
Jeff
is so
Bezos'
dumb.
first movie, right? Like you can't expect perfection from him from the jump. Is that fucking he owns that now? That's him.
That is him?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
He owns MGM, or Amazon owns MGM.
Gonshorn asks, no car. There's a car early on in the movie. It's kind of like unrelated to anything else that's going on. It's also very weird because this movie is like this movie is 3 hours long for one, which is incredible because it doesn't need to be that long. And it spends like most movies that are 3 hours long, doesn't need to be. And it spends the first half of that that 3 hours basically kind of wrapping up everything that happened in the last movie, which was very bad. Spectre is a very, very terrible movie. And so they spend basically like, you know, an hour and 45 minutes kind of wrapping up all those plot threads, and then kind of just randomly in the middle of the movie shift gears to Rami Malek, who barely shows up in the movie as Lucifer Safin, because his name is just
Lucifer Safin.
Okay.
His name is Lucifer Satan. Uh-huh. And he doesn't show up.
He's the bad guy.
He's the
Hi,
bad guy.
my name's Bad Devil.
Also, it's just like I'll shut up about No Time to Die. I did just want to also say Christoph Waltz, who was the bad guy in the last movie, has to show up in that movie for a very small amount of time. It is so clear that he did not want to be there. It's very funny because he has a whole thing where it's just like he shows up in one room in one scene, basically on one set, and then is just like done. And a thing happens with him that earlier on happens to other people that requires like a lot of makeup. And the same thing happens to him, and they just don't do it. They just don't do any of the makeup or special effects on him. And it's like, no, he just didn't want to be here for that one, huh? He didn't want to sit through that. Oh well.
So for me.
I will now shut up about the film 007. No Time to Die.
I'm happy because now I know.
I completely tuned that out, so I was not even spoiled.
Cool.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm sorry, LB. I didn't know you didn't want to be spoiled.
No, I don't care. I just was like, oh, I don't care about James Bond. I'm gonna do some work really fast.
Oh, cool.
And then I realized, like, damn, that's amazing. Having this thing where you can just like not listen is sometimes bad because sometimes someone's talking to you and you aren't listening to them, and it's important. But sometimes,
Yeah.
it comes in handy. Was that work, Monster Hunter? For a while, it was Monster Hunter.
Remove the screw connecting the rail to the back shell.
I feel like I can always, like, if Steven's talking about a thing they don't like, and I am, like, not paying attention to that, but I am doing something Steven does like, I feel like it cancels out.
Oh yeah, totally.
And I'm still, it's like a net positive, pro Steven experience.
I also feel like, LB, you and I have very similar tastes.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking about something I don't like, you can probably very safely assume that you don't care about it either.
Well, especially if it's something like a James Bond thing, where it's like, I think if we are going to be into it, it's going to be for similar reasons.
Yeah, totally.
And like, especially if you're teasing me this thing that's like, oh yeah, me and Rami Malek did a big kissy kiss before we filmed. Then, and if that isn't like the vibe of the movie,
no, it's super not the vibe of the movie.
Yeah, exactly. You mentioned that when you did the big name reveal a couple streams ago. And I was like, I don't need to know about that then.
It's weird because like they act like that's the vibe of the movie. At the end of the movie, they act like those two characters have any kind of relationship or chemistry with each other, and like it's important that they are finally clashing, and they barely interact throughout 90% of that movie. They barely even see each other. And Rami Malek's character, I'm sorry, I promised not to talk about this movie, but one of my favorite things about the movie is it's also like a Ubisoft, like, our games aren't political, or it's like very much like, well, we need to have
James
a big
Bond
bad guy. Yeah, but more so in this one than I think any other, because maybe not any other, but like than a lot of them, because he's got this like big grand plan that's going to kill a bunch of people, because that's what every James Bond villain does. At no point does he ever give any motivation or reason for wanting to do that, and at no point does James ever ask him. He's just like, I'm going to kill a bunch of people, and he's like, Oh no.
Not again. Not like this.
Oh, Gontron, are you requesting a manga minute?
Oh.
Can you not cash in a manga minute right now?
No, I took it
actually
out.
had a. Oh, okay. I had a. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Well, no. You can do it. I just took it out because everybody was abusing it.
Oh. I want to ask Steven if you've checked out the new Lupin.
Oh, is it
This a
out?
manga. I mean, you can watch episode 0 of Lupin the Third Part 6 on like 123anime.crime. You know those sites?
Yeah.
I do know some of those sites. Yeah, good call. I didn't know that it was out like that. So yeah, like I'm gonna do that now.
Hey,
I don't
folks,
think it's. Yeah.
I've decided I don't care about this anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Like the thing that we're talking about, or what you're doing?
No. What I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I was.
Oh, sorry.
I was like,
sorry.
oh,
Sorry.
All
I
right.
didn't mean. Sorry. Yeah, I can see how that came off as rude. That's not what I meant. I've decided that I simply do not care about the color of the shell of this Joy-Con any longer.
Gotcha. Good. Okay.
Got it.
Anyway,
Got it.
continue. Sorry. I just it was a lot like when Justin has the idea to have the Tarantula Man on the program, and then he says, "You know what? Fuck this."
Fuck
It
this.
was a lot like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
I have not seen that out because I didn't realize.
Oh, I'll be back. I need to get tweezers.
I have not seen that because I didn't realize that any of it was out yet. But I'm glad you told me because I'm gonna rush out and do that after this.
I don't think it's being like simulcast though anywhere. Like I don't
What?
think it's. Okay, Oishi47 says Part 6 is a High Dive exclusive.
Oh, I have High Dive.
I don't have High Dive. What's High Dive?
High Dive is like, you know, how there's Crunchyroll has like all the big popular anime.
Oh, it's High Dive for like unpopular anime.
It's for like the good anime that like isn't popular. You know, like popular anime can mean Sword Art Online, and that's very bad and not good. And High Dive is like, we have Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
You know what Hulu calls their Halloween programming?
No.
Halloween.
Huluween. Do you know what Peacock calls their Halloween programming?
Cockaween.
Peepee-ween.
Cockaween.
No.
What is it?
It's
Cockween?
Peacocktober.
Like every time I think that like 30 Rock is the worst. Good television program, but also the worst. Every time I think about that show, I realize that like it is impossible for NBC to ever recover from the perception of the company that 30 Rock crafted about the company.
I think 30 Rock was a documentary.
Yeah,
in that sense.
exactly. Like
Right?
Kind of is, right?
And like now the things that NBC is doing would have been, if you were watching the television program 30 Rock, you would have been like, nah, no way. Like come on. Like come on, Tina Fey. Like
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
But not anymore. Hey, this Joy-Con's broken. I ruined this one.
Sometimes I think about a show where Tina Fey just isn't in 30 Rock,
Yeah.
and then
So, like, it's
and then
something
like
else? Or-
the rest of the show is just better because of that.
Is it though? I feel like a lot of the show works
Yeah,
because there
I
is
mean-
a straight white woman in it. And I don't.
No,
I haven't
but
said
I
that
think-
before ever.
I think most of the jokes that now I'm like, oh, this is really rough, are directly a result of Tina Fey. It's just the feeling.
There's some good Liz Lemon stuff though. That
There
one
is.
episode where she's like has the whole thing about that she was bullied really badly and then she was the bully. That
Sure,
was
sure,
like
sure.
that's like one of the great like things
that's
of
great.
about that kind of person.
Yeah, the episode about the Teamster sandwich is like great. Like I think about that sandwich all day, and I've never had. I've never even been to New York. That's not true, but I've never had a sandwich like that.
I've never even seen a sandwich.
That was the first time I'd ever heard of a sandwich. We don't have those where I come from. In a
I will
cave.
I will say my impression of the word Teamster was so colored by WWF
Yes.
calling a heel group the Teamsters
Yes.
in
They had a heel group
1993.
called the Teamsters. Excuse me.
So they had Survivor Series, Survivor Series.
Of course.
It's groups of 4 or 5 people against another group of 4 or 5 people. And every November, I think this is up until 1994, the teams would have a name that they would put together. And there was a group of heels in 93 that they called the Teamsters.
Yeah,
So
I
I've
thought the
always
Teamsters
wondered-
were bad also.
Right.
I
The
guess-
Union?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like, because WWF told me that, Vince McMahon told me that the Teamsters were bad.
But I've
Yeah,
always
weird that
wondered
he
about
doesn't like
that.
unions.
Oh, right.
I've
Exactly.
always wondered about that though, because I'm pretty sure WWE doesn't use union labor. That would be very unlikely to me.
Oh, yeah. Very unlikely.
But like, I don't know how Teamsters, because like, if we're talking unions,
Mhm.
like who are the ones who are not going to let that fucking fly? It's the Teamsters. And
Right.
you know who has a lot of trucks? WWE.
Oh,
I've always
interesting.
wondered about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, I can't believe everybody on stream just watched me destroy this blue Joy-Con for literally no reason.
I mean, yeah. It
For
does
our
look like it's
entertainment.
not in a working state to me.
You don't need stitches this time.
That's true.
But your Joy-Con does.
I like how it says show off your fixer pride on the window
I don't
with
have
the
any
instructions
pride.
on it.
It's very sad.
I'm sorry, Nicholas.
Yeah.
You know I'm really mean it because I said
You
whole
said
name.
Nicholas. I think that's the first time you've ever said my full name.
I've said Nicholas Grayson before.
Oh, that's true.
Just not Nicholas.
It's not Nicholas. Nicholas
Ever since I
implies more
learned-
trouble to me than my full name. One more. Sorry, Steven.
Oh, I was just gonna say, ever since I learned about Nicholas Pickles, I have been resisting the urge to call you
Oh,
Nicholas
God.
Pickles
It's
on
really good,
everything we
though.
do.
It's really
Oh,
good
what a
though.
good name. I forgot what that was, but I think I heard about it during Bloodborne, so I'm like, oh, Nicholas Pickles, the Bloodborne character.
This would have been a really
The
good Bloodborne
Bloodborne
character
boss.
name. It is. It comes from, I believe, Merritt, who told us. Yeah, Merritt came up with Nicholas Pickles from the chat. One of a friend of the site, Merritt K, told us about a Canadian television program with a host named Nicholas Pickles, and then they would always say, as Merritt points out in the chat, "Is that his real name?"
Was it?
And it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Famous.
It's been a few minutes, Nikki. Do you want to tell us how disinterested you are in our conversation again? Or?
Out of here. I'm trying to do fucking surgery and you chuckle fucks are out here trying to do a fucking open heart transplant and you're like, Nicholas Pickles. That's you. That's what you sound
You
like.
are. You're doing surgery on a baby.
They did surgery on a grape.
That was a good one.
Remember when, who changed their forum rules to grape? Y'all remember that?
No.
There was was it GameSpot? Somebody changed their forum rules. They pared them down to an acronym, and that acronym was GRAPE.
Wait, for real?
Yes, this was, I want to say maybe in 2019. This was one of the first tweets that I was like, I can't tweet this from the main account because otherwise I might get in trouble.
Get really angry, piss off, one word, and exit.
That's it. Piss off and exit.
Or you could
POE.
do- What about piss and exit?
Piss and exit.
Piss and exit, yeah?
Hi, I'm Piss and Exit.
Is that his real name?
Yes.
Host of Nickelodeon's Piss and Exit.
Isn't it? You know what was wild for me? Is that Mike O'Malley was an important part of like 3 distinct phases of my life, but in completely different ways.
Explain.
So like,
Yeah,
Mike
he was
O'Malley-
only relevant for one of mine. I'm gonna love to hear
So
this.
Mike O'Malley,
I'm gonna have to pretend I know who that is and look it up quietly.
So Mike O'Malley, the dad on Glee, that was where he was most recently important to me.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's Kurt the gay
Who's
one's
this man?
dad. And his character arc is he doesn't like gay people until his son is gay. And then he's like, maybe I do like gay people. And they handle that about as well as you think they do. Which is to say very well.
There's only one gay kid on Glee?
No, there's a lot of them. But
That was Steven. I swallowed that, but the fucking second Nikki said that, I was like, the gay character, huh?
He is, but he's the one who, that's his only character trait, is that he's gay. Which is why I said it that way.
Gotcha.
No, the Harry Potter one, he has no other character traits.
Which one?
Rupert Grint?
Yeah,
No,
Rupert
the one
Grint,
who played
Star
Harry
of Glee.
Potter in the little Harry Potter.
No, he does have character
things.
traits.
What does he do? He's a private school.
He's
gay.
a private school kid. Yeah, that's his other character trait. He's rich. He has
Oh,
money.
okay, you're right. You're right
And
then.
is-
Yeah,
and is
Kurt
gay.
was the only main like.
Yes. He's
Yeah, that's the only
that's his character
about
trait.
him.
And then, like, in the first season, they make the gay one the kicker on the football team. In the first season. Anyway, so he was on that show. And then he was on Nickelodeon. He was the host of Nickelodeon Guts. And then he was also the host of Figure It Out. Or not Figure It Out. Fucking... What was that show called? Where... Get the Picture. Which I found way after I found Nickelodeon Guts.
I've never heard of that one.
Merritt says that she fell off of Glee when the Warblers were introduced. Or,
What is that?
Do you mean the Warblers, the private school, or do you mean the second school that they competed against, Vocal Adrenaline?
What?
Nikki, are you like? Is this your secret history as a
Is
Gleek?
it Gleek? No.
No, Kenneth is
Katie-
the Gleek on the staff.
Kenneth is
Oh,
the Gleek.
really? We have a Gleek on staff.
The only reason it's in my brain is because Katie rewatched it
Oh.
towards the end of, towards the end of our time living in LA. So I remember more of it than I would like. Now here's something that I've done. Oh, I fixed it. Don't worry about it, folks. Don't worry. I know you're all really concerned.
I watched Glee as like kind of a form of self-harm.
Same. So did
What?
I think so did most people.
Yeah, but like well after it was over.
Yeah, same.
I didn't know. I was like, this looks terrible. I'm not gonna watch this. Then I was in a really, really, really bad place
Right.
emotionally. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch Glee.
I think I've said this before, and it was less well received. So I guess I'll say it again here and see if the temperature's a little different. In this
Interesting.
room.
Okay.
That there will never be another television program like Glee, ever. Like we'll never see another show like that. In how very specific its portrayal of what being different in a high school was like in the mid 2010s. Like I don't think we're gonna see a more accurate reflection of that ever again because it was too real.
Have you seen Sex Education on Netflix?
Oh no, I haven't. Is that
maybe I would watch that.
Oh, okay, never mind. Pretend. See, it was a bad take. But here's the thing.
No,
Here's
I'm
the
just
thing,
saying.
though, because the last time people were like, "Oh, shut the fuck up," no one told no one told me. No one gave me a different response. They just said you're stupid, and
I
which
feel
is true.
I feel like that show on Netflix is doing a pretty good job,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen all of it yet.
Okay,
So
I
wait,
gotta
are
watch
we
it.
talking about a good job of like realism?
No, I
or
mean of a very specific flavor of what America thought bullying was like in high school.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we're gonna get that again, probably. But I guess I could be wrong.
The thing is that like Ryan Murphy stuff has that special flavor
Yeah.
that makes it. It's like that seasoning salt.
Morton's.
What else has he done?
Oh,
Wow.
Lowry's.
Who's Morton?
It's kind of like Lowry's seasoning
Who
salt.
the fuck is Morton?
Morton is a
Morton's
different salt.
the regular salt.
That's regular.
Yeah.
Right.
Bland
Oh.
salt.
Yeah.
Like I think most things are a reflection of like what people think shit is. And sometimes it's like sometimes it feels very apt and sometimes it doesn't. But Ryan Murphy joints are like flavor blasted in this way that's like kind of deranged and like
Because he's a sick person.
right, but like the sicko-ness of it like makes it kind
good.
like it makes it watchable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes you're like, I wish someone had told this man no.
Yeah.
Right.
and
So maybe
any-
very frequently you
Like
see a
what
choice.
though? Like other than
American
Glee, what
Horror
is he?
Story.
Yeah.
American Horror Story. That's him.
Glee. Yeah.
Oh.
The politician on Netflix.
God, fuck that shit.
The OJ show.
With the other Netflix one.
Isn't,
I don't think that was FX. That was
Oh,
that was the one with David Schwimmer as Kim Kardashian's dad.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I thought that was Netflix.
Kim's episode of Saturday Night Live was good. Apparently, also, Saturday Night Live might be back, is what the hot goss on the street
Ooh,
is.
Wait,
I'm
it was-
not.
Oh.
I'm not gonna believe that one.
So y'all know
Oh.
y'all know that gaggle of whites that did that
Yeah,
sketch where
I do the same sketch every time about one of them being incredulous about what the other two are doing.
yeah, those ones.
Yeah.
I've seen two of them. I don't remember what the second one was, but the one where they find out that one of their friends is in a Netflix documentary
Yeah,
was
it's
made
funny.
about him. That one's very funny. Apparently, they work for Saturday Night Live now.
They do. They're like Lonely
They're
Island
the
now.
Lonely They're the new Lonely Island.
Yeah.
So apparently they had a handful of good ones, or they had a.
Now
good one, yeah.
I'll be interested, Nikki, to see if they do anything different.
Anything differently? Yeah.
Yeah, because Lonely Island had a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah,
I feel like.
you would. I think the word you're looking for, John, is breadth.
Yeah, the variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on a comedy show, you're saying that
Yeah.
they had some sort of.
Uh huh.
You
But
think we can get
the-
Lorne on anything?
I will say the new sketch group, they did do that Shailene Woodley video game one too, which was
That
very
is true.
funny.
Do you think the folks? Man, can't believe y'all let me do this again.
It's very funny.
None of
that
y'all
you
said.
said
None of y'all said, "Hey, are you sure?" Not
You said
one.
you were done.
Yeah, you said you wanted to. This looks like hell to me every time you do it.
Yeah, but like, one of you could have been like, "Are you sure?" Like the last time
I
you
didn't
did
know
this,
what it was
bad.
gonna look like inside. I didn't know how hard. If I knew how hard this was gonna be,
Wow.
I would have told you not to do it.
Listen to LB. I just wanted to see
Thank
the
you,
inside.
LB. No, I appreciate that.
I just
I
wanted
mean,
to
I
see
didn't
this-
even.
wanted to
I
see this thing's
assumed-
guts.
I assumed it was just like a hard shell case over like other
like other two
nothing.
pieces of
Kind of like
nothing.
a
Right.
choc-
Yeah,
like
like it would be a
chocolate
pretty
interior.
fast experience, and that the other times were just kind of comical misadventures.
I'm auctioning this broken Joy-Con off.
Nice.
If you
I
donate
gotta-
$50, the first person to donate $50 to the NWSL Players Association and send me a
That's a-
receipt,
That's a good one.
I will send this broken Joy-Con to you.
Nice.
Now, is
That's
that a good
great
deal for you?
That's a great deal.
No, it isn't. However,
Well-
I'll sign it, which will make it less valuable, and then I'll send it to you.
Yeah, wow, that's neat. I gotta go eat dinner, and I'm gonna watch TV with
Best
my
of luck to you.
wife.
Oh, nice.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here in a second as well. I'm serious about that, by the way. If you send me a screenshot, I will mail this to you on John's dime. He's gone, right? On
Yeah.
John's dime. They will mail this now broken Nintendo Switch Joy-Con with a white back and a neon blue front straight to your home. Just for you.
Yeah.
So before I was thinking like maybe I want to do this.
No,
thing
you
that
don't.
He's doing.
No.
We don't. I didn't.
I'm gonna stick to beating. I think as my.
Yeah, that's probably way
crap.
better.
We should. No.
You can
I
also
think we
just
should.
pay someone to do this instead, which is also
Oh,
what
yeah.
I would do.
I think we should all get into like sewing though. I think like this is the
I
year
can
of
already
cosplay.
sew.
Well, then
Sewing
make me
sucks.
some cosplay.
I'm good.
Sewing
Oh.
sucks. I hate sewing.
Sewing, yeah, I don't like doing it.
I've
Like
not
it's
sewn in
really.
years.
It's not fun.
It's so bad for my ADHD.
It's just like it's the same thing
It's
over
so
and over and
repetitive.
over and over and over again. And it's like, okay, maybe you can learn how to use a machine, but it's hard and I can't
Mhm.
learn.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's fine. Just hand stitching stuff is just
It's
like
so
it's
boring.
excruciatingly boring. Because it's the same one every time.
It's
It's like
like-
embroidery is more fun because you can like switch it up.
Yeah, it's like drawing to me, or not drawing. What the fuck am I? What is the word I'm looking
Painting?
for? No,
Painting?
I don't actually know what I'm trying to say. So Fucking ignore me. No, I don't know, Steven, you're gonna be so kind here and try to like help me out, but like there's I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, it's like driving.
It is like driving. It's a lot like driving.
Or like commuting specifically.
Yeah, it's
But
like
I
being
hate
stuck in traffic on the
It's
405.
the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
While you're
I don't know. For me, I hate driving partially because what has really been accomplished by the time you reach a destination? Kind of
I
nothing.
mean, you got there.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got there,
but,
the main
like,
one.
But like in my head, I always just think like
You could have done anything else.
I could have. What if I was just here though instead?
Interesting.
Whereas
That's a
if I'm
brand
like
new idea,
sewing,
Steven.
yeah, it's sort of like fast travel. You know, I think video games spoiled me on that to a certain degree. But with sewing or whatever, when you're done and you make something, you've got something. You've built something that didn't exist before. The place,
Yeah,
the
it
McDonald's or whatever, is still there
So
whether you drive there or
long
not.
is the thing. Like, if you think about it, I agree, and that's why like I got into keyboard specifically because like that didn't exist. That was a bunch of pieces that I then put together.
Yeah.
But I also could have just spent the money that I get from the job that I do to have a person build it for me.
Yeah.
And I could have just went to the store and gotten it. But clothes, for some reason, are like is my line.
Mm.
Like I'll have.
I
someone
love
else
making
do
stuff.
clothes.
Yeah.
I love making stuff. I hate
Rules.
sewing.
Huh.
I hate it. It's not a fun, like the feel is bad. It's like bad gameplay. The UI
Is-
sucks. The controllers just feel shitty.
They should
It's just like
patch-
not
right,
good.
maybe they should patch.
They need to patch sewing.
Right.
Check out this necklace I made though. I put it in the Discord. It's nice.
Ooh. Oh, LB, I also dropped a screenshot in the Discord. That looks great, LB. I like that a
you.
lot.
Yeah, it's
Um,
Legend. You dropped some Legend of the Galactic Heroes in there.
Yeah.
AKA men talking in
Hey.
rooms on spaceships. The most boring show in the universe.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is all
okay.
great.
That's my
Did y'all-
hottest take.
Did y'all get my joke?
Wait,
No.
yeah, I did. You got to patch sewing because
because you gotta sew up.
Oh, that part, yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
Thanks. I just didn't.
We
realize-
laughed
I just
at it.
didn't. Yeah, I just didn't. get.
we
the
liked
bit.
it a lot. We
It's
didn't
just
get
like
the.
pop.
I know.
I didn't get the pop that I wanted.
You didn't get the pop you needed.
Yeah.
You deserved for that.
Every
And I'm
time,
sorry,
every
Steven,
time I
about
tell a joke,
being a
I
hater.
expect it to be like when CM Punk came back from retirement. After 7 years.
You should.
I mean, you've had some jokes, Nikki, and I would say probably more than the average person that get about that level of pop from me.
I appreciate that. I love CM Punk a lot. I've decided, by the way, to not look into anything he believes in or thinks about, and don't anybody tell me anything. I respect this man immensely because if I retired for 7 years and then came back, I also would milk every single moment of me walking out to an audience of thousands of people yelling my name and stuff. I would also extend that for as long as possible. He came back a month ago. There have been like 10 episodes of television in between that time, and he still spends 5 minutes walking out. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's great for him.
Nikki, I know you said you didn't want to know,
Oh,
but this
man.
may be good for you to know.
Oh.
I would invite him over to my home.
Oh, that's great. I love
Yeah.
that. Okay, good.
Yeah, I would enjoy talking to him.
Okay, good.
Like having a normal human conversation
that is
with
okay.
Phil.
That's perfect. That is actually
Yeah.
the exact amount of information that I would.
Like he seems like
He
a
seems
normal
like a
man.
normal
He's
guy.
one of the most normal wrestlers maybe ever.
Yeah.
I think, like, honestly, it's very funny that Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, as the case may be in this case,
no one's quite sure.
are also in there because he's also just kind of a pretty normal dude. At least the last
No.
time I looked up anything.
Normal
about him.
dude with a lot of brain damage. He probably shouldn't be doing what he's doing, right?
I don't know. He says that
complicated.
he got a second opinion and it wasn't as bad as the WWE doctor said. And honestly, if someone's gonna tell me
Yeah.
the WWE, the people who told me this thing and that I'm not listening to are the WWE doctors. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, you know what? Good on you. Maybe those are the ones to not listen to.
Yeah.
The WWE was also
He's
really
also an
weird to
insane
him.
person, though.
Yeah.
Brian Danielson's not in a bad way, but he is an insane man.
Yeah, he'll jump off some stuff and through some stuff.
And he will, he could be on Friends Reunion. No prompting.
Brian
He would never have to
Danielson.
listen to the show.
Come
Yeah.
on, friends.
That's I think he was on something, and on like some normal sports podcast, and he started talking about how he wanted to make ice cream out of his wife's breast milk.
Yo, that's fucked up, but yo, that is extreme.
Well, he's vegan.
Energy.
He's vegan, and he's like, well, it's fine because it's humans.
It's human.
Yeah, the human would have a choice, though.
I agree.
Yeah, but it's like that's big Friends reunion
Do
energy.
you want
Yeah.
to come?
I don't
Is
think
it-
Phil is having conversations like that.
Right, and like a Big Friends Reunion energy is asking,
Oh,
is
yeah.
it still is it vegan if it's consensual?
Wait, is CM Punk's name Phil?
Yeah, Phil Brooks.
Oh man, I like him less now.
No, he's cool. He's cool.
I'm kidding.
That's cool.
I still
He
have.
said under oath. He said under oath. My name is Chick Magnet Punk.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He said that under oath in a court of law.
That is really good.
That rules.
I love that for him. All right, gang. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for the last couple of hours. And if you were here for the Back for Blood stream, thank you so much for hanging out for the last like 5 hours. I guess
That was this afternoon.
that was today.
Oh.
Can you believe it? We will be back tomorrow with tomorrow's Wednesday.
Mhm.
What's Wednesday?
It's funky.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Gamers
Yeah,
Paradise.
It's Gamers Paradise.
There's that, and also go to fanbyte.com because we're gonna have a fuckload of stuff tomorrow. I'm working on it. I'm exporting video of it now
Nice.
because I fucked up the last export. I had to redo it.
Yeah, go to fanbyte.com, twitch.tv/fanbyte. You can find LB on Twitter at Hunktears. You can find Steven on Twitter at Steven Strum. You can find me on Twitter at Godsewa, GODSEWA. Let's see, is there anybody fun we can raid?
Idle Thumbs was up. I don't know if they still are.
It's fucked up because Beige is live. I'll raid Beige. Everybody say hello to Beige.
Take it to the beach.
Raid R-A-I-D. Bijan Stephen.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Have a good evening, folks. Tell Beige we said hello, and until next time.